Howdy! Today I'm going to talk about social media and social media mistakes. Orlando, who's commented on every video so far this month, the only person who's done it, thank you. You've always said that you don't really care about social media, so you might not like anything here. But you can still watch. You might have something to share, other than I don't do social media. We know that already, so you don't have to say that. With that said, social media is pretty much what you decide to make it. Some people get really upset with social media and they close their accounts and they leave. Other people figure out how to kind of get along so that they get kind of what they want out of social media. I'm pretty much one of those people. In general, I get what I want out of social media, and when I'm not getting it, I find ways to modify it so that I do get what I want. And so I really kind of enjoy social media for the most part. I'm not on any of the new stuff that they have out there. So if someone says TikTok, I know what it is, but I'm not on it. There's a whole lot of other new stuff. I don't care. I'm not doing it. Probably the newest thing that I've done is Instagram, and I think I got on Instagram in 2012. I think that's the newest. So anything else that's out there, I'm just not doing it. But I'm on the social media platforms that I'm on. And I'm on there for a real reason. And I'm going to give 7 things that people are doing on social media that are mistakes, or aren't doing, that are mistakes. And my third one is going to explain why I'm actually on social media. So the first one I have is marketing all the time. And I see this everywhere. I see it on Twitter, I see it on LinkedIn, and I see it on Facebook, where people are just posting their stuff all the time. I've got this course. Maybe you like that. I have this affiliate program. Maybe you want this. I'm great. And I'm going to tell you every 3 or 4 minutes. I've gotten to this point on Twitter where I've been eliminating a lot of those people. A lot of those people I've known for a whole lot of years. And I think I did another video earlier in this series where I talked about people who are following 300, 400,000 people, and they've got that same number, and they never talk to anyone. All they do is just put all this stuff out. Nobody's paying any real attention to that. Some people probably have it automated to automatically share that with their audience, and they probably have tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people that they're following and are following them. So no one is actually reading any of that. It's useless. Still, marketing all the time is irritating because then you're not taking any time out to do anything else. No one wants to see that. I don't want to be up at 3 in the morning, which happens a lot, and get on Twitter and all I see is one person over and over posting stuff. And it's all automated. I didn't even know you could get something that's automated that would post that much stuff while I know that you're asleep. And you just have to be because you're posting it 24/7 all the time. No one wants to see that much marketing. It's not that we don't mind a little bit of marketing. Heck, I do a little bit of marketing, but overwhelming like that, nobody wants to see that. That's the first big mistake. The second big mistake, is posting too much. Now that's different than the marketing, because what I see a lot of people doing is that they're just retweeting stuff that other people put out. Sometimes they find one account and then they just keep retweeting everything that person puts out. Or they have like a hashtag word. For instance, hashtag quote. I really hate hashtag quote. We know it's a quote. If it's in, oh my God, quotation marks. If it's in quotation marks and it's got someone's name under it, you don't have to now put hashtag quote. I know it's a quote. Everybody else knows that's a quote. You don't see it on Facebook as much, but you see it on Twitter and LinkedIn all the time. And people are just posting this stuff. And like I said, it's got to be automated because everybody can't be up 24/7. And it's just overwhelming. I can't believe that there are people on Twitter who, you get connected to them, and maybe they're following only 200 people, but they've posted 400, 500,000 times, and they've been on Twitter less than me. And I got on Twitter in 2008, and some of these people have gotten on 2013, 2014, 400,000 posts. Oh, goodness. You're just messing up. You're turning people off. No one cares about you. You may be a bot, in which case we really don't care about you. That's the second mistake. Here's the third mistake. I'm coming back to it. Like I said, not ever engaging with others. One of the things I love to do is I like to try to talk to people. And sometimes they talk back. Now, at a certain point, if I've tried to talk to someone a few times online, like I said, on Twitter or on LinkedIn, and they don't ever respond, then I drop them because I say, okay, you're not here for the right purpose. You could care less about anything I have to say. And I've tried to show you that I kind of care what you say by responding to you, but maybe you're just like automated, or maybe you just think you're elite, or maybe you don't know what you're doing. Fine, I don't need that. But for me, the reason I love social media is because I love to engage with people. Now, Facebook is a different animal because everybody I'm connected to on Facebook, almost everybody, is people I know or their family members. There's a few people who I got connected with because they knew someone else I was connected with, and I used to let those folks in because they were either on blogging or social media or different things that I cared about. I'm a lot more choosy now. You can delete or, decline the request for them to connect with you on Facebook. And Facebook doesn't tell them. It's just sitting out there. And most of them are probably going to forget that they ever sent anything to me. But, in general, I see the people who I went to college with, a couple of people I went to high school with, people who I live in the same area with, folks who, I've met a lot of these people. I've met a lot of these people online. So I love to talk to people. Like I said, in times like right now where we've got kind of the bad weather, actually the sun is out today, it was out yesterday, it's supposed to be out tomorrow, then there may be another winter storm coming. This is just what we deal with. But I've got that. I've got mom. Mom is out today for a little while, thank goodness. But still, that basically says that I don't get to talk to a lot of people. I don't pick up the phone a lot. I really hate the phone. But I get to talk to people on social media. I like to be engaging. And I have met some famous people. Really, I have. A few days ago, me and Tay Diggs, go look him up. But we were talking on social media. I'm just letting you know. Being engaging, being able to talk to other people is a wonderful thing if you know how to get that other stuff out of the way. Number 4, you never tell people what your name is. I don't follow any accounts on social media that is a business unless I know who the person is. So I get followed by businesses all the time. They see the posts I put out, on leadership or healthcare, and so I get a business following me. I go check it out. There's no name associated with it. Well, I'm not going to call you by your business name. That sounds stupid from my perspective. So if I don't have a name, I'm not going to connect with you. Maybe you think that, well, it's not what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to represent the company. I'm sorry. Companies have people. People have names. Put somebody's name on there. It's just the courteous thing to do. It's the smart thing to do. Maybe others don't care, but I do. I'm not following your account. And a lot of other people might not either. Now, maybe it's different if you're a local business. Like, for instance, in this area here, there's a place called Recess Coffee. I've only ever been there once, but they had a Nutella hot chocolate. I gotta tell you, that was wonderful. Nutella hot chocolate. Think about that for a bit. But it's like a trendy place. And so a lot of people who I know online here love that place. So they will follow that on Twitter. I still don't follow it on Twitter, but a lot of other people do, because every once in a while they announce when they have sales and stuff or specials. And so people will go there to get that stuff. That's actually how small businesses and communities should be marketing themselves, with things like that. But it would help if you had a name, just one name. Just pick someone. Or just use the name Dave. Even if there's no Dave, just pick Dave. I've lost my mind. Number 5, protecting your family's privacy. Now, it's not a big deal if you show pictures of some of your family members. For instance, Mom, I show a lot of pictures of my mother. But you know what? Mom's 81. She'll be 82 next month. Mom has no credit history online, no nothing. The only pictures of Mom online are from me. And I haven't told a lot of people what her name is. They don't necessarily need to know. Other relatives, when they comment on something, they use her name, but I don't think most people are paying attention to that. But so what? There's just nothing you can do to my mother. But there are people who tell too much. I've talked about that before. There are people who may talk too much about their children. They may talk about when they go on vacation or are actually on vacation, which basically means they've just told any criminal who's looking at their page because they haven't set up their privacy properly that your house is empty and you might not have set the alarms if you have any. I think I'll go take a look. You need to think about stuff like that every once in a while. I'm just saying. Number 6, you're not marketing your own content or your business if you have that. I am an independent consultant. I'm a sole proprietor. I need to market myself, but I'm not doing it overwhelmingly. So I have my schedule of when I put stuff out. Now, this month on Twitter, I've been putting out a whole lot of stuff because I'm doing 30 videos, doing a video a day. So I'm doing that. But in general, I don't really put out that much content new because I have tons of content. I've got over 6,000 articles online. I've got over 800 videos. I've got a lot of stuff I can, glean through and share. So I don't have to always, be creating new stuff because I can share some of the old stuff. The thing is that if I don't market, nobody knows who I am. And I need certain people in certain industries to know who I am. That's the only way I'm ever going to get business. But there's a lot of people who write blog posts and then they say, well, no one ever comes. Did you promote it anywhere? Did you share it on Twitter? Oh, I didn't want to do that. Why not? Well, I was embarrassed. Wait, so you wrote a post, you're embarrassed by it, and you're wondering why nobody has come to see it? Be proud of the stuff you do. I think it was a couple videos ago where I said, if you have a channel, you've got something on there, create at least one video, even if it's 30 seconds, 1 minute. You going out to the yard. Just put one video on your channel. Someone might come. Think about talking in the video. You never know. You might like it. But if you're not marketing yourself or your content and you have a business of any kind or you're looking to get business of any kind, you are wasting a big opportunity. And here's the last one. You're not creating content that others can share. This is interesting. I have these YouTube videos that I put on here. And the thing is, YouTube sets it up so that if someone wants to share it somewhere else, they can share it with someone else on YouTube. They can share it on Twitter or LinkedIn or Facebook. But they can't share any of my information. So in other words, it may mention my name, but it doesn't give you my Twitter handle. It doesn't give you, my Facebook page, which thank goodness, because I don't have mine set up for that. It doesn't give you my LinkedIn page. Once again, thank goodness, because I don't even tell anyone what that is. But you have to be able to let people share your stuff, and you have to put it out there. This is the thing I was saying about if you're not marketing your content. If you're not marketing your content, then you're never going to have anyone see it and maybe possibly like it or know someone who may be able to use your services and help to market you. You've got to be able to do that. That's just how business works. Maybe you wrote a poem thanking a dog for saving a little boy who fell into the water. And you want people to see that. Who wouldn't want to see that? I'd love to see that. So you create something and then you put it out there. And when you can, you add your own Twitter handle or on LinkedIn, if you put something out, it's going to tell who it is. And on Facebook, the same thing. But on Twitter, you put your link out there. Or if you write a blog post, you set up your blog post so that if someone decides they want to share it, they can click one of those buttons, the simple share buttons. That's kind of what they call them, so that they can share it. And then you make sure you go in and you change it so it puts your Twitter handle or your Facebook page or your LinkedIn page. I'm trying to think who else is there. Google Plus used to be there, but they're gone. Pinterest, which I'm not a part of, so I can't do that either. But, set yourself up so that if you're going to put something out, you're going to share it and give other people the opportunity to share your stuff as well. There you go. 7 big mistakes that people are either doing or not doing on social media. I have shared the link to an article that I wrote many years ago, a very long article, which is 31 big mistakes you're doing on blogging and social media. Because I just hit one of those days where I just had to write something big, and there it was. Anyway, my name is Mitch Mitchell. I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the other button. But at least then leave me a comment. Tell me why you didn't like something like that. If you have any questions, ask me. I hope you subscribe to the channel, and I hope you hit the notification. We've only got a few more of these to go before I hit my 30 for the month. My name is Mitch Mitchell. Y'all take care.